Hello and welcome everybody to Horizons on Demand. This is Cooking with Steve. Now today we're going to be making macaroni and cheese with a little twist. We're going to be adding some vegetables into the mix to make it a little bit healthier, a little bit more filling, and to give you all those good nutrients that you need to have a great winter's day. So what do we need to make this? Check it out. So you need your mac and cheese, some butter, milk, and in our case, some frozen vegetables. So you need a good sized pot, a measuring cup, your measuring scoops, a spatula to stir it up, a butter knife, a colander to drain everything, and of course, a spoon to serve it all when you're done. For our macaroni and cheese today, we're going to be cooking Annie's macaroni and cheese. 2 boxes. There's 4 of us eating, and we really like this stuff. Make sure you read the instructions on the box, but I'll walk you through it just in case. Now, first things first, let's wash our hands. Top and bottom, in between. Rub them all together, sweet. We're gonna start things off by boiling the water in our saucepan. It says here to do 6 cups per box. So, if we're doing 2 boxes, that's right, 12 cups. All right, let's get our water boiling. When you're starting off your water boiling, I like to put the lid on to help it get up to temperature a little bit faster. So now with our water getting ready to boil, we can go ahead and measure out the rest of our ingredients so that we're ready to go for when the water's ready to go. So, you good? More? Yeah. So, because we're doing 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese, we're going to double what we would normally add for our vegetables. Normally we do a half cup, so half plus a half, that's right, 1 full cup. There it is. Next up, your butter. This is calling for 2 tablespoons, which the markings are actually right here on the package. So 1, 2 is right there. Again, we're doubling things, so we're gonna go all the way to 4, which is right here at the halfway mark. This is easy, just take your butter knife, find that line, push straight down. Measured out, ready to go. For our milk, the recipe on the box is asking for a 1/4 cup. Of course, a 1/4 plus a 1/4. 50 cents or a half a cup. Let's check out our water and see how we're doing. You know, they do say that a watched pot never boils, so it's good to have a second activity while you wait. Just don't go too far. All right. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Alright, so our water is just about to boil. We've got the bubbles on the bottom that are starting to rise up. Should be rolling soon. We're going to open up our macaroni and cheese boxes and get them ready to go. Look at that. They've even got a little bunny tail on there. Just push that in and open it up. This is the cheese that comes inside the box. Just put that aside. You'll need that later. good to go slow when pulling the cheese out. So now that the water is boiling, pour in your pasta. And set your timer for about 8 minutes. You're still going to want to keep an eye on it, because about halfway through, when you get to 4 minutes, that's when you want to pour in your vegetables. Once my pasta's in for a little bit, I like to give it a good stir, just to prevent the pasta from sticking together and making sure that it can cook all the way through. Okay, so we've got 4 minutes left. Time to add in our vegetables. I'm gonna stir all this up as well. All right, now we just let that cook. All right, let's see if it's ready. Before dumping my pasta out of the hot water into the colander and losing my hot water, I like to check to see if it's cooked to my liking. It's perfect. Now what we'll do is drain the pasta and the vegetables into a colander and get ready for our next steps. I like to run a little bit of cold water down the drain while I do this, just so my pipes don't get too hot. I also like to move my pasta around a little bit, just to make sure all the excess water can drain off. Now, with your empty saucepan back on the heat, it's time to open up our butter and drop it in. Now, before I put it in, I like to cut it into more manageable slices to help it melt a little bit faster. Let your butter melt for a minute. If you need to turn on the heat just a little bit, that's okay too. Just make sure you don't overdo it, because that will burn your butter. As soon as your butter is melted, time to pour in the milk. I'm going to turn my heat back off again. Now that the butter is melted, I don't need it. All right, that's all good and mixed. Our next step is the cheese. Just open up the bag like that. Pour one in. Pour two in. And mix it up. Now that it's all mixed up there, it's time for the pasta. Because I doubled it, I'm gonna stir that in before I add the rest, to make it a little bit easier on myself to coat all of the pasta. Go ahead and stir it up real good until the orange cheese is coating all of your pasta. And now you are ready to have a delicious, healthier version of macaroni and cheese. Enjoy, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can be notified whenever we post new content. Have a great day.